all they're waiting for you to find. And your friends, they'll all stand behind you. And if you forget, you know they'll remind you. James, like a river that flows, there's so much to know, so much out there for you. James, you got it all in your hands, and there ain't nothing to stand in your way. It's your life and it's all up to you. James.
Returning to the sports scene, it's that time of year when the pigskin is near. Our football team, under the able tutelage of Coach Ira Goff, is practicing hard these days. So let's get down and support our boys by getting down to the AA right away and buying those season tickets. Remember, school spirit isn't something you drink. So how about making a real show of school spirit and filling those bleachers? Oh, you cats and chicks, hey, hey. And now, for some of the sounds you love most, our own Bunker Hill Jive Masters, Jackson and the Back Bay Boogie Band.
For a guy who's only been at this a couple of weeks, I'd say you got it down. Hey, listen, I gotta split and get over to practice and do my number for the school paper.
Hey, well, why don't I do Coach Goff for my The Teachers Around You series?
Hey, that's a good idea. But listen, I gotta split, man, later.
All right.
Show me what you did. What kind of stance is that, Danowski? You can't go left, you can't go right. You can't even milk a cow with that stance. Get in there and take a shower.
Hey, Barry, what's happening? I'm covering your team for the school paper.
What's happening is I'm suffering with pain.
Oh. Tell me, how do you think the season will go?
This isn't the season yet. It's preseason practice.
Oh, how's that going?
Hey, pal, what are you bugging me for? Just say what a great season we're gonna have, like the paper always does. Just let me give you some advice.
What's that?
Don't sign the article, so you won't look like such a jerk when we wind up 1-9.
Hey, James.
How's the arm?
What difference does it make?
Well, you're the quarterback. You throw the passes, don't you?
Not when Coach Goff calls the plays.
Huh? Yeah, I heard the team doesn't throw all that much.
Much? We give new meaning to the word never. The only time I use my right arm is to shave.
Open up the offense? No way. Coach Goff is a very conservative man. His idea of razzle-dazzle is a quarterback sneak. Our defense scores more than our offense. Do you know how embarrassing it is to be on a team when the cheerleaders get all the passes?
Well, why doesn't anybody on the team say anything about it?
Well, nobody wants to talk about it, you know.
Well, if there's dissension on the team, shouldn't the rest of the students in the school know about it?
Okay, Hunter, you write your story. An honest study of our football team. I bet you it don't get in the paper.
Everybody I've interviewed says our offense is dull and unimaginative.
They were being charitable.
Well, you're the captain. I mean, how do you feel?
Look, Hunter, you gotta understand the coach. 20 years ago, he was all-conference guard at Glover State. They were big winners then. He's probably still using the same system.
Coach?
What do you want?
I'm covering your team for the school paper. My name is James Hunter.
1978 is going to be the best year yet for Bunker Hill football. We have a fine group of young men. They have great potential. I'd say the offensive line's the best I've ever coached.
Well, do you think we'll improve on last season's record?
You know something, back at Grover State, we had a saying that we like to play our games one at a time.
Coach, in a sentence or two, how would you describe the team's spirit?
Spirit. Well, I'd say that these boys invented spirit. They eat, drink, and sleep football.
Are you planning on keeping the same offense as last year?
What do you mean?
Well, is there any chance that you're going to open it up a little? Maybe a few colorful, tricky plays to pass a little more.
Look, Sonny, where I come from, that fancy stuff doesn't win ball games. When I played ball, we won by beating the other team man to man. I knock you down before you knock me down. Basics.
Coach, are you willing to make a prediction on how you think we'll do in the league this year?
Sure. We're gonna be number 1.
Got it. Why can't we print it?
James, must we argue about this?
Just tell me why you won't run my football story.
First of all, the paper doesn't take positions. It reports news.
Yeah, but under a byline.
James, we're talking about the magical kingdom of the sports world, our biggest sacred cow, our gladiators, our heroes. People don't want that image tarnished.
Linda, that's a cover-up. That's what that is. You're covering up the fact that we've got a lousy football team.
Now, why would I want to do that?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Everything I wrote was true. The team thing stops the lousy coach.
He's also a member of the faculty of this school. Anyhow, maybe they're wrong.
All of them? Linda, whatever happened to telling it like it is, to taking a stand, to letting the chips fall where they may?
There are other more important things to consider.
Like what?
Like, football supports the athletic department and a lot of other extracurricular activities at this school. So if you write that the team is terrible, nobody's going to buy season tickets. And there's going to be a lot less activities, like maybe the school newspaper. James, that's the facts of life.
The facts of life.
Yes.
I see. I suppose you think I'm too naive, huh? Too idealistic?
Not really. I like that fresh, innocent quality of yours. But you've got to face the way things really are.
Okay, I will. Linda, I quit.
Quit? The paper?
I joined the paper because I wanted to report the news, and now you're trying to make me do a cover-up. It's like in dirty politics.
Oh, come on, James. A snipe on a big city newspaper.
So if Coach Goff does not open up his offense, his we're number 1 gesture might turn out to mean the number of victories for our team this season. Wait till Goff reads this, man. Maybe the number 1 will mean the number of days you got to live.
I didn't think it was going to get printed. Old Linda came through.
You're cheering your own death certificate, man.
Excuse me. Hey, James. Hey, this is one heavy story. You really put it to Goff. He got guts, man.
Thanks, Clinton.
Yeah, but you better stay clear of him. That man can get mean.
Well, I'll be careful.
James, I loved your story. My respect for you is really soaring. That took so much courage.
Oh, well, it was all in a day's work.
Are you serious? To expose a man like Goff, to put your head in the noose for no other reason than your ideals? If I had a hat, I'd take it off to you, James. But later.
Later.
Uh-oh. Can you dig it? 600 pounds of smiles at 12 o'clock.
Hey, James, that was really hot.
Fabulous, man. We think you're screwed for taking on Goff like that. But that's your business.
Anyway, the good don't always die young. Maybe you'll luck out.
You know, I was just telling it like it is.
Well, whatever you do, man, don't ever come out for football.
Yeah. Or you may end up being the football.
Later, buddy.
Yeah. Well, don't worry, guys. I'm not planning on it.
Yeah. So my man is a hero. Well, let's bop along to history class and bask in a little more glory.
I don't understand what's going on. I mean, all I did was say that the football team should pass more.
Loved your story, James. It was bold and honest. Congratulations. No kidding.
Well, thanks. It wasn't anything.
Yeah, this dude has altered the face of scholastic athletics, right, Sue?
Well, that's a slight exaggeration, but it was a super thing to do. And very brave.
Thanks. Brave.
Anyway, see you around, James.
Yeah. Yeah, that you might.
Oh, man, she seems to be really sweet on you, man.
Well, they say the pen is mightier than the sword.
Yeah, and you better be carrying them both at all times.
I gotta get the other guy over there. James, great story. Really good.
How you doing, guys?
Oh, guys, hold it. Everybody, your attention. How many of you want to visit Mrs. Simpson in the hospital? Show me your hands. One.
Put me down, man. I'll go.
Very good. James?
Yeah, sure, I'll go.
You all hard, kid.
Well, anyway, maybe I'll get a date with him anyway. We should go out.
Sorry I'm late. This is History 101B, yes? Yes. Well, until Mrs. Simpson gets out of the hospital, it looks like it's going to be you and me. Well, I'm glad to see some familiar faces here. Barry, Tom, Sam. Sam, I can't teach you football plays. How am I going to teach you history, huh? Well. Let's see, the face is familiar, but I can't place the byline.
James Hunter.
That's right. James Hunter. Well, I'll remember that. Now, the people that I teach have to work. And those of you that do your jobs, you get along just fine with me. But those of you that don't, well, you can ask my football players here what I do with them, huh? Oh, no. Now, it's basics, people. Hey, basics. It's the same thing in the classroom as it is on the field. We stick to the basics. Now, this means that I give you facts and dates. And you memorize the facts and dates. Facts and dates are the basics of history. I don't like opinions. I like facts. Is that clear, Hunter?
Yes, sir.
Hunter, would you step up here a second? Whose desk is that?
It's nobody's.
Well, it's your desk now, so sit down. Don't worry. I'm not going to bite you. I just want you up close so you don't miss anything. That would be a shame because you're obviously a very clever young man.
And some kids feel that music and joking distract the listener, who may really miss an important announcement. On the other hand, some kids feel that important announcements may distract from the music and the jokes. Hey, it's your radio station, so if you want to stop by and give your opinion, forget it. And remember, you're invited to head for the jazz concert tonight at 8:30 in the auditorium. Tickets $1. More good news. I will be the MC. All right, I'll see you later. Hey, the AC Porter.
Yeah, cool it, Sly. It's not funny. I don't think I'm going to like history the rest of this term. I mean, what if I don't even pass?
Yeah, hell have no fury like a teacher scorn. You'd be like the quarterback on the football team.
All right, most teachers are okay, but Goff, what's he going to do to me? What about my grades, huh?
Yeah, you picked the wrong one to have after you.
Yeah, got that right.
Sorry I'm late.
Hey, Miss Foster, you're all right. You know James Hunter.
Hi.
Hello?
Yeah, she's my home ec teacher. She's gonna do the Tape of the Month interview for the Teachers Around You series.
Oh.
I'm very honored.
Yeah, well, I got your whole life here, Miss Foster. Where you were born, where you went to school, the whole number.
Well, I hope not quite the whole number.
And like those wild days you spent up at Berkeley?
Wild? I was too busy protesting to be wild.
Hey, listen, I got to go, Sly.
Yeah, hang loose, man. I'll check it.
Okay, see you later. Nice meeting you, Miss Forster.
Bye.
Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, Miss Forster. Okay, you ever get busted up at Berkeley?
Now, yesterday's homework, I was not, repeat, not pleased. Slam dunk for 2 points, which is about 2 points more than they're all worth. But don't get scared, people. I also slam dunked the grades. I threw them out. You might like to know the reason why. The highest grade was a C+, Mr. Llewellyn. Congratulations. And the lowest, well, I won't embarrass you by telling you what it was, but it was miserable. So, as a reward for you all doing such a great job, here's a little homework assignment. Exercises at the end of Chapter 7, numbers 1, 2, 3, and 5. Oh, yes, and Hunter, since you seem to need more help than the rest of us, you can also do 4, 5, and 7.
or what? I mean, if the guy's leaning extra hard on you.
I'm hit, man. If you were Johnny, he'd probably throw you both ends of the rope.
With all the extra homework he gave me, I won't be done until I'm a junior in college.
If you even get to college.
I mean, does he hate me, or was it just the article? Yeah, well, what do I do?
Well, first you gotta cool it, man. And then you gotta scream for help.
I mean, I can understand the dude being uptight for a day or two, but, I mean, this is why. A small combo and a couple of juices. I'm getting scared. Or am I nuts? I mean, is he being unfair, or isn't he?
He is, but he's covering his tracks. He's square, man. You hit the man's self-image and he's freaking.
What am I gonna do, man? I can't afford to fail history. I hate homework.
James? Honey, are you all right? It's morning.
Yeah. I must have underslept. I feel grungy.
Well, why did you sleep in your clothes?
I'm tired of my pajamas.
Wise guy.
I fell asleep doing my homework.
I don't remember you having such an overload of homework before.
I never had Attila the Hun for history before. Mom, I need to undress.
I know what my son looks like.
Well, maybe I grew bashful in my old age, huh? Please?
Is this history teacher really so bad?
No, I'm exaggerating. He's okay. Can I dress?
My prudish son.
You having trouble at school?
No.
Anything I can do to help?
No, it's nothing, okay? I'll handle it myself.
All right. I just offered to help if it was needed.
Well, it's not.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. It's nothing. I'll handle it. All I want is to dress in peace.
Okay. All right.
France recognized the independence of the 13 colonies on February 5th, 1778. Consequently, the British evacuated Philadelphia on June 19th of that same year. But later on that year, they overran the colony of Georgia.
Okay, and what was the date on that?
December, I believe.
Okay, good. Good. All right. Barry, on your feet. Benedict Arnold's treason. The facts.
Ah, Coach.
That was well put, Barry. You got the assignment, didn't you?
Yeah, you remember yesterday. We had that late drill, and then you gave us all those new plays we had to learn.
What about you, Sam?
I was studying the plays too, Coach. Really was a lot to learn.
So, do I have to assume then that all the football players in the class didn't complete the assignment?
Coach, there really were a lot of new plays to learn.
Well, I wouldn't want you to overtax yourself, Barry. Sit down. Mr. Hazelton, would you please tell us who Benedict Arnold was?
Well, he concocted a plot with the British. A Major Andre to betray West Point.
And what was the date on that?
Well, Arnold met Andre in September 23rd, 1780.
Okay, good. And what happened to Major Andre? Hunter?
He was hanged.
When? You don't know? Look it up in your homework notes.
I don't have him that far, sir. I didn't get that far.
How come?
Fell asleep.
I see. Well, in that case, Hunter, why don't you just outline the rest of the book for me by, say, Friday? All right, Clemens,
It's not fair.
did you say something, Hunter?
Yeah. I mean, yes, sir, I said I don't think that's fair. No one else finished the assignment. How come I'm the only one who's getting punished?
Punished? I'm not punishing you. I'm teaching you. Look, Hunter, when you didn't finish your homework, you quit.
Mr. Goff, those other dudes quit just the same as Hunter did.
Those other dudes had extra work from me. They are also involved in a sport that just might turn them into men, unlike your friend Hunter here. When I played at Grover State, I learned one very important stay up, Hunter. I learned one very important lesson. If you quit in practice, you'll end up quitting in life. You get away with quitting, it becomes a habit. Now, I don't want a quitter. Not on my team or in my classroom. I want an individual who's going to give 100%. And if any of you doesn't like that, you can get out right now. All right. Since I don't want anybody to accuse me of favoritism, I'm going to give you a test on Friday on chapters 1 through 10. Now, I advise you all to study and study and study. And then, just when you think you've got it, I want you to sit down and study just a little bit more. Now, that's not unfair to any one person, is it?
The man is sure after your scalp, huh?
I think he wants to flunk me.
Yeah, that's just for openers. That article sure must have hit him where it hurt.
Way to go, Hunter. Because of you, we get blasted with a killer exam.
Hunter, you're a fake.
Hey, easy, fellas. I mean, you know Goff's doing it to get everybody bugged to James.
He's sure succeeding.
Oh, I'd say his plan's working to perfection.
Maybe he's afraid of losing his job. He let the whole world know that his players didn't think he could coach and all.
I never thought of it like that.
Maybe he figures to hear some snotty little kid threatening his livelihood or something.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe
Maybe you what, man?
Nothing.
Okay, man, we gotta get a court. You wanna play basketball?
No. Maybe later, okay, Sly?
Oh, sure, cool. You got something burning on the back border?
Yeah. See you later.
Yeah, later.
You want to do another article? On the team? On Goff? You sure are a glutton for punishment. The first one was great, really great, but another one. Of course, a follow-up. Why, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You know, James, I was wrong the first time. The readers have a right to know the truth. So if you're willing to go back in there, we're willing to print it. This story's going to be a blockbuster.
But you'll print it. I mean, whatever I write, no matter what it is, you'll print it.
Well, yeah. After your first story, you have it coming. We owe you one, James.
Vince Lombardi and Ira Goff. Two coaches cut from the same cloth. Coach Goff's dedication and skill will not only produce a winning football team for Bunker Hill, but will produce upstanding citizens as well.
Everyone's calling me a hypocrite.
It takes a lot of guts to sell out the way you did.
I had to do it.
I dig it, man. I mean, who wants to commit scholastic suicide? What did Linda at the paper say?
She said, this is the guy who's supposed to be telling it like it is?
What a sellout. What a traitor. Yeah. Well, I guess the straight A's for you now, huh, James?
Hey, Clinton, get off this case.
Oh, it was a very well-written article, Hunter. Not one dangling participle.
Your head's gonna be dangling, Dean.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, let's quiet down. You all heard the bell? Well, now you did anyway. Okay. Louisiana Purchase. Hunter, you want to start things off, please?
Okay. December 20th, 1801, President...
Are you sure about that date?
December 20th, 1801, yes, sir.
As long as you're sure. Go on.
President Jefferson sent U.S. Minister Livingstone to Paris to offer Napoleon a...
President Jefferson, huh? You care to think that one over? Maybe change your mind? Because we all know how prone you are to changing your mind.
What?
Me and Vince Lombardi, huh? Very nice. Makes me look real good. Not one word in here about my dull, unimaginative offense. Hunter, do you know what the word guts means? It means sticking to your guns. Even if it tees off somebody like me. It means being a man. You know, I liked you better when you had the guts to take me on. Homework, every other question at the end of chapter 11.
I'm dead. I'm finished. I'm washed up. No one ever stops by our table anymore. And no one slaps me on the back at school. No one even wants me to take their picture. I'll think to everybody, a total sellout. I can't do anything right, and I'm going to flunk history. You know what that's going to do to my life? I won't be able to get into college. I'll have to get a job. Or worse than that, I'll be unemployed. I'm a complete wipeout at the age of 16.
Will you key down, man? You're not told.
Yeah, where's a ray of sunshine?
Time, man. Time wounds all heals.
Oh, what a bite. I'm the feeblest of the feeble. Oh.
Keep your eyes on your own paper there, Hunter.
They were.
Well, make sure you keep them there.
I was keeping them there.
What is this? You trying out for the debating team? Just finish your exam.
Why? So you can flunk me no matter how good I do?
Hey, cool it, man.
What was that? Did I hear that right?
Can't we get on with the test?
Okay, a slight break here. Everybody put your pencils down. All right, Hunter, come again. Let's hear what's on your mind.
Well, you know you've been hassling me, giving me twice the work, grading me harder than anyone else.
I see. That's your opinion, is it?
Yes, sir. You think anyone who can't play football just isn't worth anything?
Well, I'll admit that I have been leaning on you a little. Because you need it. You see, a teacher's job is to make men of boys. And women of girls, of course. And frankly, a personality like yours is my biggest challenge. But you're right. If I had you out on the football field, I can assure you I'd get the job done right.
What's such a big deal about football, anyway? A guy doesn't go out and bust heads, he's not a man? That's what you really think, isn't it?
Not really. But I'll tell you what I do think, Hunter. I think that football is a way to see what you're made of. And I think that there's no room on the football field for chickens or for people who are all mouth or people who change their mind every time the going gets tough. Now, if you had ever played football, Hunter, you might know what I'm talking about.
I don't believe that.
Of course, if you're afraid of getting bounced around a little bit, you are kind of small.
No, it's not that. I'm not afraid.
Forget it, man.
No, I won't forget it, Sly. Okay, you want me on that field, you got me.
Condemned man eats his last meal.
James, you know, the team's average weight is over 200 pounds. How heavy are you?
Only about 80 pounds below average.
Well, then you're being suicidal, and as your friend, I have to stop you. James, think of all the things you haven't done in life.
Thanks a lot for your confidence.
I thought women were having a hard time finding their identity in society today, but... Well, at least we're not into pain.
I'm not going to Siberia. I'm just going to play a little football. Can't be that bad. And it's just a game, isn't it?
So is Russian roulette.
You okay?
I just got the wind knocked out of me.
Why didn't you call for a fair catch?
Go test. Who's got the strength?
Okay, you guys, let's line it up for some wind sprints. Let's move it!
It's really bad, huh? Well, why don't you quit while you're ahead?
You mean while I still got a head? Oh, I don't know, Sly. I just feel like I got something to prove. Plus, I have to pass that course.
This came in the mail for you. The advisor said to bring it over.
Thanks.
Coach Goff's record's from Grover State, so I could do his bio on the air.
Oh, that's all we need, a list of his trophies.
Yeah. Let's see.
Is that?
Do you see what I see?
Wait. How's it possible?
It's right there in black and blue. The cat never even played football at Grover State.
Hey, wait a minute. He was equipment manager for 3 years. 3 years? You mean all those stories he tells the kids are bull?
They're lies, man.
I'm saved!
I knew it. Did they hang in there?
Thank you. Oh,
I knew you could do it, man. Oh, you got him cold, man. You gotta tell him, you gotta tell everybody, man. You're gonna get an A and I'm gonna get a B+.
I can't wait to see his face. He's gonna roll over and beg for mercy, and I'm just gonna turn my sore back on him and ask him why he never made a man of himself because he didn't play football.
Oh, you got him. You got him, man.
Oh, I got him all right, man. I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna have kids, settle down. I'll even be able to get a date with Sue.
Oh, rock and roll, baby, rock and roll.
No, I can't, Sly.
What do you mean you can't?
It's blackmail.
Hey! Brother, he's been doing a persecution number on your head. A man's entitled to strike a blow for self-defense now and then, ain't he?
I don't know.
Hey! There we go! And right up! Let's go! Hey! There we go! And right up! Let's go! One more time. Here we go. Turn. Everybody up. Everybody up. Let's go. Come on. 64. Left. Wait. Okay. Hold on, Hunter.
Thanks, man. Good, buddy.
Pick him up!
Let them loads up here.
Come on, Hunter. Get up. Shake it off. Quite a bang around out there today, Hunter. Hey, you better put some antiseptic on those scrapes. Manella, on the quarterback draw, you're supposed to cross-block the tackle. That's your job. You're a senior, Pinelli. You shouldn't make mistakes like that. Hey, some of you guys look really weak out there today, you know. I saw some linemen actually ducking tackles.
We're going pretty hard so early in the year, Coach.
Harry, rich people pay a fortune to get the kind of conditioning I'm giving you boys for nothing. Okay. Okay, listen up a minute. All of you, listen up here. You! Come here, I want to talk to you all. Come on. Now, the quarterback draw was the play that Grover State used to win the conference championship my senior year. 14-14, 28 seconds left, and we scored on this play. Now, Garner, I had your assignment. And I got my shoulder into the biggest tackle you ever saw and moved him out so the quarterback could sneak in for the touchdown. And I'm not bragging. The reason I could make the play when it counted was because I worked my butt off in practice all year long, and that's why.
You have the film of that game, Coach?
Yeah, Coach. It'd be super to see in action if they'd invented cameras in those olden days.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that there's a film around somewhere, but I don't have it. Anyway, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Okay. Get out of those uniforms and hit the showers. I see you tomorrow afternoon, 2:30 in uniform. Let's move.
What are you doing here? I gotta set up my interview with the coach. Hey, you bust him yet?
No.
Do it, man. I mean, there's nothing like an idea whose time has come.
Coach, you said to the guys that you played for Grover State 55 through 59, huh?
That's right. Hey, Oates, you better take off some of that lard.
And you were all conference in your senior year?
That's right. Get your shower, Hunter. Custodian wants us out here by 5 o'clock.
That's not true, Coach. Not about the custodian. About you playing football.
What? What did you say?
You didn't play varsity football at Grover State. Or anywhere else.
I see.
I just thought you should know that I know.
I see.
And I thought I should tell you in private.
Private? Private blackmail, huh?
Coach, it's only because you...
Funky history. And you think you can threaten me? And if that don't work, your next step will be to tell the whole school, won't it?
Coach,
Boys, come here. Come here, I want to talk to you. Hunter here has something to tell you. Oh, go on, Hunter. Tell him what you told me in private.
Forget it.
Don't tell me you're going to change your mind again. All right, I'll tell him. Boys, Hunter here's uncovered some information about me that he thinks is pretty damaging. And that you ought to know. Information that's going to make me look pretty lousy in your eyes. Boys, this is a little hard to say, but I never played football for Grover State or anyone else. All that stuff about me being a all-conference was just a load of bull.
But why? Coach, why didn't you play?
Weren't you good enough? Well, I was pretty fair in high school. And I had a scholarship offer from Grover State and a couple other places, but in the summer of my freshman year, I got polio, and I was in a wheelchair for a long time. My leg from the knee up just never regained its strength, so no more football.
What a bummer.
Man, you must have been really disappointed.
Well, it wasn't any fun. Anyway, I thought if I couldn't play, I could teach. So I majored in phys ed, and I was the equipment manager for the varsity, and here I am. Now, the reason I gave you that cock and bull story was, well, I guess I needed your respect. And I thought it would help me to be a more effective coach. Anyway, it's all out in the open now. And I feel better. I just hope that you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. Because I am sorry. I'm about as sorry as I can be.
Careful, man. He's lying, man. He never had polio. I read his record from top to bottom. He never got sick after scarlet fever when he was 13. He went into the Army ROTC every summer after that, so how could he have had polio? Hey, you gotta let him know it's only scam he's laying down.
I can't.
What are you saying, man? Why can't you?
You should have seen the look on his face when I told him I knew he never played football. If he's got to lie like that, I don't know. Maybe it's just better we let him get away with it. I don't have it in me to go up to him again.
Here are your exam grades. You can check the bad news on your way out. Homework, every other question at the end of chapter 11. Dismissed.
B, cool. I got a D. Look at that. C. Oh, no. C.
Hey, babe, aren't you interested in your grade?
What's the use?
No, come here. Check this out. A B. I got a B, Sly. A B, man. What do you know? Let's get out of here.
Hey, Hunter, can I see you a second?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll wait out there.
You did pretty well on the test, Hunter.
Thanks.
You know, what you did the other day really showed me something.
I did?
Yeah. A lot of people would have tried to take advantage of my lying about the polio, but you didn't. Took a man to do that.
Oh.
If the situation was reversed and you had lied, I'd like to think that I would let you get away with it, too.
I'm sure you would have, Coach.
Hunter, that first article and all really hit me where I live, you know. I was never good enough to play ball. Here you are writing that I'm a lousy coach, too. Well, anyway, it showed me what you're made of. Yeah. I want you to know I'm going to straighten out all that business with the boys. I've been meaning to open up the offense a little bit. I always did like a little razzle-dazzle. You know, back at Grover State, we used to... Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Next, a hitman comes out of retirement to carry out a contract he dares not refuse. The Assassination Run. Next.